It is time for today's AM Minnesota program from the Steele County Fair, being sponsored by OK Tire, Faribault and Morristown, and also Jamos Bowl in Faribault.
The field doesn't care if you're behind schedule. The weather doesn't care if you have a flat tire. And harvest definitely doesn't wait. That's why more farmers trust Firestone Farm Tires from OK Tire Store and Service. We are local experts who know agriculture with on-site farm tire service that comes to you. Come say hi to the OK Tire Store and Service team at the Steele County Free Fair. OK Tire Store and Service, your trusted North Dakota and Minnesota ag partner. Tires are just the beginning.
Jamos Bowl in Faribault reminds you their leagues are forming now for this fall. Take advantage of this great deal. Thursdays, you can bowl for $2 a game after 5. Before 5, it's 2 games free for those 15 and younger when accompanied by an adult. Friday and Saturday, 8 p.m. to close, all you can bowl for $15. Jamos Bowl loves to cater. The meals are always terrific and reasonably priced. Thursdays, for example, get a cheeseburger and fries for $10. Experience lots of fun for everyone at Jamos Bowl Faribault, where you always strike a great meal.
Let's head down to the Steele County Free Fair and News Director, Mr. Gordy Kosfeld.
Yes, I just stopped by. The University of Minnesota is here. They're going to have the head women's hockey coach, the head softball coach, and others here on the fairgrounds are not here yet. The crew that is setting up this tent, there are like 6 young ladies, and none of them would speak with me on the radio. I mean, seriously, none of them would do it. I said, well, come on. We're not media professionals. I said, you don't happen. Do I look like a media professional? I mean, seriously. But that's how it goes. I did take a picture of some of the people that'll be there in terms of a form that has the times and whatnot, and I'll share that with you as soon as I get somewhere. I walked all the way down to the first aid station on the other end of the fairgrounds here at the Steele County Free Fair in Owatonna. They're having their annual meeting inside with the vendors inside the beer garden there, so that's why I wasn't able to track down any of the fair officials because they're involved with that at the moment. They're just now opening up the Great Outdoor Center where we were yesterday and where you can get the cheapest, biggest, coldest, ice-cold water for $1 right there in the Great Outdoor Center here on the Steele County Free Fairgrounds. Today is Senior Day at the Steele County Free Fair in Owatonna. I'm walking around what was now an empty Fair Square Park, but this place will be bustling with activity. They got all kinds of great things going on the Wenger Fair stage, and wouldn't you know it, for a second there, I thought I forgot my program of all the events, but I did not, thank heavens, because it's obvious I'm going to need that. I still can't get over those. Now, the single one of those, like 6 young ladies, would talk to us on the radio. I'll bet if Jerry were here, they'd talk. In any event, on the Wenger Fair Square stage, where I'm standing right now, and they're getting ready to set up a showmobile on this Senior Day, there's a senior citizen recognition program at 11:15 this morning. The Dan Stursa Band is at 11:30. A polka band, the iPolka Band, hits the stage at 1:45. Just Friends is at 3:45. Soulfire is at 5 this evening, and at 7:30 tonight, the ever-popular White Sidewalls. On the Elmer Riesland stage in the Great Outdoor Center, Oxbow Park Zollner Zoo is being featured today. I'll venture over there and read their sandwich board that has the times and what is going to be happening there as they're wiping down the picnic tables here in Fair Square Park. Man, I tell you, they do an outstanding job of keeping these grounds incredibly clean. When you think of the thousands, and I'm talking literally thousands of people who are on these fairgrounds, and I dare you to find a speck of litter here in Fair Square Park. There's just nothing. I think it's the scouts that come out and help them clean up the grounds, and You just can't find anything here in Fair Square Park, and this is 9:30 in the morning. It's incredible. It really is. I'm going to sit on the Ronald Ringhofer Memorial Bench and look at my program here and give you some more details about what's happening today. On the senior day at the Steele County Free Fair, 62 or older individuals, Jerry and I both qualify, can ride the carousel and the Ferris wheel, one ticket each, noon to 5 today. There's a Culver's Moonlight Madness $30 wristband for unlimited rides, $27. With a coupon. That's from 5 to 11 p.m. The Senior Moments at noon hits the stage at Village of Yesteryear, Bruce Bernhardt and Tim O'Connor. The Page Family Singers are at 3 in the afternoon. 6 this evening, it's Alan O'Malley Larson. All kinds of free entertainment. My best four-letter word in the English language other than love. Free entertainment. Lots of it here on the grounds. I did just happen upon the food item that is judged the best of the food. I was looking for Mr. Sly, and then I thought to myself, I'll bet he's in with all the other vendors in the beer garden to get his take on the best, what was voted as. He was one of the judges, right? We talked to him a couple of days ago. He's one of the judges. They had a nice little card on the food booth naming them the best of the best, I guess, food competition. And hopefully I can get Dan, once he gets out of that beer garden, to give us the details about that. I'm going to try and do that. I think the sheriff just popped in here, too. So maybe I can grab him before the end of our program here this morning. Well, he's going into the Mother's Rest building. So that's probably not going to happen. The old beer garden entertainment tonight features... Well, actually, this afternoon at 12:30, it's the Jindo Music Bingo, and then Old Country Boys, very popular in our area, 8:30 tonight. They were just at Denison Days not too long ago, a weekend or two back. Amazing how time flies in the summer when you go to all these events, the Rice County Fair and then the Goodhue County Fair, and Denison Days kind of in between, and now the Steele County Free Fair, where the fairgrounds look gorgeous. They got lots of beautiful flower pots here on the grounds. It's just amazing how beautiful they make this. They got hanging flower baskets right by the office and the bank and the sheriff's office here just outside Fair Square Park. Jerry will give you more details on what's happening on the agricultural end of the fair, but I know a lot of seniors, and you don't have to be currently on a farm. You may have grown up on a farm, like to look at some of that, and let's see here. What do they have going on? They don't have any open class livestock shows today that I can see on the schedule. But 4-H animal judging, they they started earlier on that. So at 9 o'clock this morning, it's a 4-H horse show. A 4-H dairy goat show is at 3:30 this afternoon. And at 6 o'clock tonight, you can enjoy a meat goat show. 4-H Ag Olympics is tomorrow afternoon at 3. That sounds very interesting. Maybe Jerry can explain later what Ag Olympics is. In the Great Outdoor Center, in addition to today's Oxbow Park being featured, the Zollner Zoo, tomorrow the National Loon Center will be here, and Paul Bunyan will be here live tomorrow, live on Saturday in the Great Outdoor Center. Paul Bunyan's axe is being featured in that U of M tent I was telling you about, where the young ladies, none of them would talk to me. Seriously. None of them would talk to me from the University of Minnesota. They're setting up the tent, and, of course, the coaches and stuff I think will be here later today. I've got the timeline on my phone, and obviously I'm talking on that at the moment. I'll take a look at it when we take our break. As Things are just waking up here on the Steele County Free Fairgrounds. As I mentioned, vendors are in the beer garden going over information. They, present some things that they got concerns about, or maybe things they want to thank them for, and vice versa. The vendors and the superintendents. One of the reasons why so many people come back to this fair is not just because it's the largest county fair in the state of Minnesota. That's not, it's a reason, obviously, but it's not the only reason. One of the reasons is a terrific service that the vendors get. Not all fairs have this vendor meeting, right? Where they can voice their concerns and vice versa. So that was a great idea done many, many years ago. I remember virtually every fair director I can remember, they had those meetings here at the Steele County Free Fair, dating back to Dr. Allgaier and you had Elmer Riesland and Jim Gleason and on down the line. A lot of good people have been the top of the heap of this fair, and that's what a fair is all about, people. You have to have good people running it. They're setting up for the shish kebabs. One of my favorite food stands, honestly, is the Greek shish kebabs. They hail from Owatonna. They've been at Faribault Heritage Days many, many, many years. I think I was visiting with him yesterday. It's been like a quarter of a century that he's been at Heritage Days, but he told me that the defeat of Jesse James Days actually does better for him than the Steele County Free Fair. And I said, well, you have 103 food booths here. He said, you're absolutely right. They don't have that kind of a selection, but they still have thousands upon thousands of people at defeat of Jesse James Days, which is in Northfield, the weekend after Labor Day. The weekend after Labor Day is defeat of Jesse James Days, and we'll be hearing more about that, I'm sure, in the not too distant future. Some seniors appear to be on the fairgrounds now. They're ready to rock and roll for this senior day at the Steele County Free Fair in Owatonna. Let's see what my watch says. It says I gotta go to Jerry or he'll never come back to me. So let's get that opening market report.
Thank you, Gordy. The market update from the Linder Farm Network being sponsored by the KDHL Agro Boosters. They include Craig Keller at the Keller Insurance Agency in Nerstrand. Craig helps protect all things important to you. Also, Northern Buildings for quality post-frame construction. Find out more. Go to their website, northernbuildings.com, or stop in and see them at the Steele County Free Fair.
Good morning. It's time for the Market Minute here on the Linder Farm Network. I'm Linda Brecky. On this Thursday morning, September corn is at 478, up 5. December 503 and a quarter, up 5 and a quarter. In March, up 4 and a quarter. September beans 1221, down 1 and a quarter. November 1237 and a half, up a quarter of a cent. January 1252, up 3/4 of a cent. September soybean meal up 50. September soybean oil up 65. September Chicago wheat up 3. Minneapolis September up 6 and a quarter. Live cattle August at 223.75, up 32. October 217.27, up 5. August feeder cattle down 150. September down 120. And October lean hogs 80.42, down 107. December down 57. That's a market minute.
The market update sponsored by the KDHL Agro Boosters, including Northern Buildings for quality post-frame construction. Very easy to get more information. Just check out their website, northernbuildings.com, or stop in and see them at the Steele County Fair. Also, Craig Keller at the Keller Insurance Agency in Nerstrand. Craig does help protect all things important to you. We will continue with today's AM Minnesota program right after this.
JMO's Bowl in Faribault reminds you their leagues are forming now for this fall. Take advantage of this great deal. Thursdays, you can bowl for $2 a game after 5. Before 5, it's 2 games free for those 15 and younger when accompanied by an adult. Friday and Saturday, 8 p.m. to close, all you can bowl for $15. JMO's Bowl loves to cater. The meals are always terrific and reasonably priced. Thursdays, for example, get a cheeseburger and fries for $10. Experience lots of fun for everyone at JMO's Bowl Faribault, where you always strike a great meal.
Let's head down to the Steele County Fair and News Director, Mr. Gordy Kosfeld.
Yep, we're at the Steele County Free Fair here in Owatonna. The Free Fair has been free since 1927. The Steele County Free Fair. I promised you I'd get out that U of M schedule. They said, well, you can talk about the schedule. We don't. I said, it's always better when it comes right from you folks. But they did not want to visit with me. And you can hear the speaker going on, talking this morning.
Thank you for your cooperation.
12:30 this afternoon, Emily Snell will be here. University of Minnesota Twin Cities campus. It doesn't say exactly what she's going to talk about. And see, they could tell you that, and I can't. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, Paul Bunyan will be here. Or, I'm sorry, Paul Bunyan's Axe. That's right, Paul Bunyan's in the Great Outdoor Center tomorrow and Saturday. Paul Bunyan's Axe will be here. I'm assuming that's the axe that they have as part of the rivalry with the University of Minnesota and Wisconsin, right? Paul Bunyan's Axe. Floyd the Pig is Iowa. The Axe, the Little Brown Jug is Michigan. We got a lot of great games where they play for various trophies. I love those games. But Paul Bunyan's Axe will be here from 3 until 4. And Goldie the Gopher will be here. Rocky the Raptor, and also Greg Boom May, the new women's hockey coach at the University of Minnesota. He'll be here 3 to 4 this afternoon. At 4:30 this afternoon, it's Gary Wyatt, an extension educator. So again, all that starts at 12:30 this afternoon. I flipped the page and try to expand the photo that I took of the page so I can see it better. And I can tell you what they're doing tomorrow. This U of M booth will be here again tomorrow. The U of M outdoor booth, 12:30 to 2:30. I don't know, I got to shrink it a little. Expand it a little more. The sun just happens to hit my phone perfect. See if I can find some shade here so I can read the darn thing. So, we got some people here that don't look like they're elderly at all. I don't think that these people are here for Senior Day at the Steele County Free Fair. I'm Gordy with KDHL Radio. How are you today?
Good, I'm good.
And where are you from?
Mankato, Minnesota.
You're not a senior, are you?
Yes, I am.
You are? You sure don't look like... Well, this guy definitely doesn't look like a senior. Are you from Mankato, too?
Yes, all three of us are from Mankato here.
Are these your parents?
Nope, we're...
Work together.
Work together still.
Oh, okay. Where do you work?
She works at Smiles, and he's a client there, and I live with her, so...
Oh, cool. Fantastic. So you're not a senior, are you, ma'am?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. You're never supposed to ask a lady your age, so I won't. But Mary is your name tag.
Yep.
And what is Smiles?
We work for Independent Living Skills. We teach them, take them on activities, doctor appointments. That's what we do.
Oh, okay. So today's like a fun day for them.
Yep, we're taking them to the fair.
Well, how many are coming here?
Probably about 10.
All the way from Mankato?
Yes.
Do you go to the Blue Earth County Fair?
No, because it's not worth going.
Oh, my. I didn't hear what I just heard. That was not exactly a ringing endorsement of the Blue Earth County Fair. Thank you, folks, from Mankato. Wow. All right, I think I got some shade here that I can look on my phone and read this. It's Senior Day at the Steele County Free Fair, and these two young ladies don't look like they're quite senior age yet.
Not quite.
Are you here for Senior Day?
Not Senior Day, but I come every year for the whole week.
For the whole week?
Dad's on the fair board, so.
Well, how cool is that? Does that mean you get in free?
No, well, everybody gets in free.
Well, that's right. It's a free fair. Do you get a parking?
Sometimes I get a free ride on a ride.
Oh, well, that's nice. And has this been since you were a little girl?
I've lived here since 1972.
Wow. How about you, ma'am?
We've been here most of our lives, too, except for the Air Force and coming back, so, yeah.
You come here every year as well?
Yep, you bet.
I love your tie-dye.
Thank you.
What is that,
Just a shirt.
a top of some sort?
Yep, easily to spot.
It sure is.
Yeah, you won't get lost.
I'm not. She can find me.
She's got a brain, and yours is what?
Good, too.
Is that watermelon or something?
Yeah, it kind of looks that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What is this for?
I'm on the radio. We're on KDHL out of Faribault. We're just here for in Minnesota, and because she put her fist up when she said Faribault.
Faribault is our rivals, Owatonna and Faribault.
Well, not anymore.
No. Are they in the same league anymore, or not?
I mean, they're in the Big Nine for everything except football.
But we didn't. I graduated in '85. We didn't dig Faribault so much.
Well, I know.
Years ago. Football. We're past that now.
I sure hope you are past that. She's still got the fist up. She's still got the fist up for me.
Was that live?
Thanks, ladies. Yes, it was. Yep, you were on the radio. And if you want to listen to yourselves, I'll put a recording of this up on our website.
All right.
At kdhlradio.com under the AM Minnesota tab. Okay, if you want to hear yourself on the radio. I'm going to go in the Raptor Center because there's shade in here. The Flugels are here, the master naturalists. Wow, there's Jim Linder.
Yes.
The director emeritus, it says.
I'm old. I retired, and but I still work for the fair board, and
obviously you love it.
I love it. I was on active for 25 years, and
that's a quarter century.
Yeah. Yeah. But I did sanitation, and I went into the beer garden for about 10 years, and then hospitality.
Put this plant outside and they'll clean up that water.
And I've done it all, so, but I'm just at the point, let the younger people do it. And but I love the fair.
Yep, get a new wave of people in, that's not a bad idea.
Right.
Thanks, Jim. You have a great rest of the fair.
Thank you.
Jim Linder here in the Great Outdoors Center on the Steele County Free Fairgrounds. See if I can get that up on my phone now. Tell you what's coming tomorrow to that U of M tent where they wouldn't talk to me. 12:30, it's Ryan Newcomb. And again, I can't even tell you who Ryan Newcomb is. It says from the University of Minnesota Twin Cities campus. Paul Bunyan's Axe will be here at 3 again tomorrow. Goldie the Gopher will be back at 3 tomorrow. Rocky the Raptor will be here. And Greta Melstead, the softball coach, will be here at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon in that U of M tent. It's kind of over in the middle of a bunch of different food stands. Kind of hard to tell you exactly where it's at. But if you download the SCFF, Steele County Free Fair, on a stick app, I'm sure you can find it on that app. That's got everything on that app. It's the must thing to have if you're coming to the Steele County Free Fair. At 4:30 tomorrow afternoon, Heidi Roop with a group C fans from the U of M Twin Cities campus also will be here 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to talk to those young ladies. They can tell you more about who they really are than I can. They got alphabet soup here. It says C fans, University of Minnesota Twin Cities, what it says on this sheet of paper that she did let me take a picture of, so I'll give her that so that I could plug it. But again, I think it's always better to visit with the people and get it right from them rather than me telling you, because obviously I'm not as knowledgeable as those folks are. We got some gentlemen here that are selling furs. I'm Gordy with KDHL Radio on AM Minnesota today, and this is a gentleman from the Minnesota Trappers Association. I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Oh, yes, there is. It's been since 1959 they've had it. It's their 67th year this year, so.
Well, they must have had a Trappers Association back in the late 1800s.
Well, I would think so because fur trapping is one of the oldest industries there is.
Yeah, well, the guy who founded Faribault, Alexander Faribault, originally started as a fur trapper.
Yes, he did. And I said it's been a fun sport and hobby that we like to do. So
who am I visiting with?
I'm Larry Summer. I'm from Owatonna here.
Oh, okay, Larry. Who's your friend over?
My son Dean Summer. So.
No kidding. I see the resemblance now. Fantastic. So Dean obviously got his love of furs from you.
I hope so. I think he likes it too, though. He's been doing good. So
you must have 100 furs in here.
Well, I think so too. I didn't count them, but there's quite a few here.
Just guessing, just looking. 100 furs. The big question, Dean, is, did you guys trap them all?
No, this is part of the association and all benefits the Minnesota Trappers Association. So these are association furs and selling them to benefit the association.
Did you trap any of these?
Not any of these, but I do trap them. And we did get some to the association to sell like this. So
we donated, yep.
We donated them too.
What is it about trapping that you enjoy so much?
Well, I see it on our land where we take care of all the predators, the coon, the skunks, stuff like that. We see more pheasants, and there hasn't been a lot of pheasants in the last few years. And I see the benefit from that. That's what I like to see. I mean, I like seeing the fur bears, but I like seeing the pheasants too.
You're telling me there's a market for skunk pelts?
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
They sell good, so.
Skunk pelts sell?
Yes, they do.
People make skunk hats. People make skunk vests. We'll utilize the skunk tails to make hats and things like that. So
I'll be darned. I did not know that.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I had a coonskin cap.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
You know, because Daniel Boone was big back then on television. That shows you how old I am.
Well, I'm just as old. So.
I mean, it used to be one of my favorite shows. I don't mind watching it on one of those Western TV stations nowadays. Or once in a while, you'll see Davy Crockett or Daniel Boone, right, on those shows. The coonskin cap, they were pretty big back then. I wasn't the only kid that had it.
There was a lot of them back in the day, so that was nice to see, you know. And I enjoyed that back then. Davy Crockett, Daniel Boone. So I hope we can get some of the people on the air here to come out and see us at the Steele County Fair.
The question is, do you have any coonskin caps for sale in here?
No, we don't.
we have some coonskins here that you can have many in the cap. So.
Oh, okay. Well, where would I go make that into a cap?
Again, you'd have to find someone that builds those. There's actually a local gentleman, and his name escapes me right now, that actually does hats out of the furs, the beaver and the raccoons and such.
Oh, okay, fantastic. He's looking that up. If he gets it to me, I'll let you know. Does it say what? I mean, just by looking eyeballing it, I can maybe guess what the fur is. But do you have tags on these that tell me what they are?
No, we don't. We just got tags on what they're asking for, the price of them. So
you need ballpark average what the fur is, price-wise.
Price-wise, anywhere from $200 down to $10-15. So.
Oh, okay. Depending, obviously, on
what it is,
on the size and everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. They got the Minnesota Fur Traders Association has a fur sale right here in the corner of the Great Outdoors Center. They have a 2027 calendar too. That's only $20. A 2027 calendar. Here's an example. Here's a sheared beaver for $74. Looks very nice. Looks very nice. And he could not find that number. That's okay, sir. Come on by and see the Fur Traders and take in the fur sale. They also have, I think that's a coloring book, or it's an activity book anyway, called Animal Tracks. They got Small Animals of North America coloring book. And they got some paw prints in here, too, that you might want to check out in the Great Outdoor Center. Thanks, gentlemen, for visiting with me here on KDHL today. We've only got a few minutes left in today's program on this senior day at the Steele County Free Fair. Got a young mom and her young lad. They're not here for senior day by any stretch of the imagination. So make sure you take that in.
Yeah.
The fur sale. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? I'm outdoors again. I think I got another guest to visit with here.
News, sports, talk, and more. You're listening to the Mighty 920 KDHL, Faribault. Also broadcasting at 97.9 FM, a Town Square media station.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The national debt has now surpassed a record $40 trillion.